Hey y'all. Okay, yeah, I think it is going to be pretty sad that like abuses and stuff are going to keep happening or whatever. And like I said before, I don't know what people can do to like stand up, but support or whatever. And man, there's so many things I want to speak about real quick. Of course, like because send out the videos. I mean the pictures or whatever. Um, Knocking me around with one handcuff on. Yeah, I'm writing it out so I can say it better or whatever, and writing it out how I put it somewhere else, but whatever. Um, so I was actually going to do a funny story about something else just from a few weeks ago, and I want to eventually get to that. And then, at the end, ask the number of the number of it. Even my little girl was like, "Why do you need to know that?" And then I'm thinking, yeah, did my sister's address pull up when y'all pulled up my dad's address? Um, but I really don't want to talk about that right now because I was going to talk about something else. Um, Oh yeah, yeah. So this goes with that because my little girl, she's so cute. She's so funny. She's telling me, Mom, he wasn't there, talking about my son. And I was like, well, I know, but still, he needs to stand up for you more too. But then I thought, oh yeah, he did turn around, and one day she was upset and she was crying, so he turned right back around, or took her to Papa's and went over there and went in the office, and I said, so you knew the girl's name? And he said, yeah, I remembered her name, and I said her name, and he told me what he said. So, that would have been about the fifth or sixth time mentioning her. So I'm going to be getting treated like this, I guess. And then whatever might happen with her. And even though they did not treat her well, and then the other situation, I was like, you really wanted to walk back in there with them instead of your big brother with the other separate situation because she got so upset with my son. But anyway, so like you really wanted to go back in there with them or whatever, then but she says that she still wants to be in school. She's like, we shouldn't have to be taught like this or whatever. And trying to make calls. I'm like, I've already talked to y'all, the board. I'm like, I've already talked to y'all. I don't really want anybody to call me back. I said, these are our children talking, and these are my children talking. And that's what I told us, my little girl. I said, that also goes back into when, with, your big brother trying to tell them not to go to those or whatever. But anyways, so like this one particular story, it's like so many of the stories, there's like no getting around it. But on this one story, like, okay, so I lived on the other end of the street, so I knew that the law had just changed like a week before or whatever to where you can't have an open container, but they finally had just did where you could do an open container. Well, it's a little bit stuffy around the like little bar area or whatever. So, and this is who just now passed or whatever. And he goes over and walks. I was like, oh crap, the law had just changed. So I tried to holler at him, but he didn't hear me, right? I'm on my first drink and I'm sitting there drinking. And I'm like, crap, he can't hear me. So I'm like, and then all of a sudden, I see they pull in. They pull in. And I'm just paying attention. And then they park. I'm telling you, I think they went over a 3-lane, well, maybe a turn lane, whatever. It could have been a 4-lane road. A 4-lane road that they walk over. Finally finished my drink. Get partly over there, and then the cop's like, not letting me. He's like, I'm going to jail, and I said, I see. And then I'm talking to the one cop, and he's like, well, he was rude as soon as we walked up, and I'm like thinking, well, I wasn't over here. I don't know what he said to y'all, And then he's like, let her have my wallet or whatever. And then the cop's like, I'm like, well, what is going on? And then he even threatens me. Do you want to go to jail too? And I'm like, and by then I was like getting a little bit more stronger with my words or my voice. And I said, For what? Asking a question? And then, so he's like, well, let me go talk to the partner or whatever. Because on the certain shifts I worked, I didn't make much money. Because nobody would come in or whatever. Anyways, and then they wouldn't even let me have his wallet to be able to get him out or whatever. I mean, come on now. The cop just pulls in, parks over there, arrests a man for an open container with beer. And then I'm sitting there thinking, why are they treating him like that, but not treating other people like that are from here and violent and crazy? Or even more crap, because he wasn't that perfect. I'm just saying. Wouldn't you think that you get I'm not saying it's okay. That is not right. This and that and the other. All I'm trying to say is get people to understand that what these people do to other people. How can you change a story like that to seem a little odd? I am so mad and I am so frustrated because no one gives a crap. And it's sad that I'm having to tell the stories. They are laughing at me because they know no one's going to do anything. And I'm using my voice to try to express these stories. And then I wanted to ask that doctor, are you a child molester? And trust me, I gave the cops and I gave that doctor a lecture. I mean, I really don't know what to do. And I don't appreciate it that it looks like I'm some kind of military project or something. I'd like to know. And I'm going to keep saying it. Thank goodness I'm a Christian, but I'm losing my patience. And other people are waking up too. Don't know what we'll figure it out. No one else seems to want to figure something out. I'll see y'all soon. I don't know if that's all what I wanted to cover, but you can't go around that story. There's no way to go around that story. Crazy story. After story. After story. All right, God bless. See you soon.